In today's video, I'm going to show you where you can source, download and install a real-life trophy pack to enhance your FM24 experience. For this video, I will be using FM23 as a guidance, but when the new game drops, the process will be exactly the same for FM24. For part number one, the first thing that you will want to do is go down into the description of this video. There will be a link that will take you to this website. This is fminside.net and they will have a collection of miscellaneous graphics that you can use for Football Manager 2024. Now, it does say here that these are for FM23, but as we found across the years, the graphics packs are interchangeable between games and it will work with FM24 with no problems. So you can see there are certain things here such as stadium backgrounds, manager backgrounds, referee backgrounds. The one we're going to look for is the trophy mega pack. So we scroll about halfway down, we can see on the right hand side here it does state it's for FM22, but as I said, with interchangeable graphics this pack will work in FM24. So once we find that pack, the next thing to do is just click on that. It will take you through to the next part of the website where we want to scroll down and we're looking for the direct download. Now you can see it says that this will add up to 1200 real trophies to FM23 and the pack was created by Daz S8, so shout out to him. Once you're ready, just hit the direct download. It'll take you through to another page that is called Stack, and then you just want to hit the download file button at the bottom there. Once the file is downloaded, we'll move on to part number 2 and show you exactly what you have to do with it. For step number 2, you will need to find where you have just downloaded that file to. So for me, I have moved my downloads folder, which is why it looks a little bit different. The default one for Windows is normally just your username and then downloads. But if you have customized it, simply browse to where your customized downloads folder is and you want to locate this file. Now, the file will come down as a compressed zip file and you need to extract it. Most of the new Windows versions will have an extraction tool already built in. If you're on a version of Windows that don't, you can go and get something like WinRAR or iZark and they will do exactly the same job. So simply all you're going to need to do is click on it, right click, and then here for me it says extract all. Hit extract all and it will show you the directory and it'll extract that file to another folder which is identical to the one that you already have, but this one will be unzipped. Once that file is done, I will come back and show you where you need to move that to. Once that folder has finished extracting, the next thing you need to do is set up where you are going to put it for Football Manager 2024. So those of you who will have played Football Manager before, you may see the setup already looking like this. So when you go to Documents, Sports Interactive, if you played FM23, you will see Football Manager 2023. Now obviously FM24 isn't available yet, but we know via that structure that it's going to go here. So you need to right click, set yourself up a new folder called Football Manager 2024. Inside of that one, you're going to need another folder called Graphics. Once you're inside of the graphics, you can see here I've already done videos on kits and logos. Go and check those out if you haven't already. But this is the folder we now need to move our trophy pack to. So simply go back to where you extracted that folder to. Go inside of the Trophies Mega Pack, you will see a folder called Trophies. Simply click on that and drop it inside of your graphics folder. And once it transfers across, you are now complete with the computer. It's time to fire up Football Manager and show you what these trophies will look like in game. Once you have moved everything in place and you have loaded the game up, there are a couple of ways that you can do the next step. So the first way is when you first load the game up, there will be a preferences box before you start the new game. But if you just want to add these trophies into an existing game, you just load up your game as normal. And then when we go to a screen like this, we can just in the top right hand corner hit FM. When we go to preferences, it will look a bit like this. When you first get here, it will say overview and advanced. You need to click on the advanced tab. On the right hand side where it says most common, click the drop down box and go to interface. The most important part on the next screen is the skin section down here. It's pretty much at the foot of the page and you can see that I have got Use caching to decrease page loading times unticked. Reload skin when confirming changes in preferences ticked. It's very important that your game looks exactly like this. When you load it up default, it might look a bit different, but all you need to make sure is that you have the right box unticked and the right box ticked. Once you've done that and you're ready to go, if it's your first time in the preferences screen, you will see that the confirm button at the bottom will be green and you can just press it and it will reload the skin. Because I've done this already before, that button is greyed out for me. But what I can do is hit the reload skin button and it will pretty much do the same thing. So you'll see this box saying changing skin and it's now loading the image data for the new skin in. So hopefully once the game kind of scrolls back on itself and drops the Premier League back in, we can now see that the Premier League trophy is here in the top right hand corner and it's the official trophy. If we scroll through a few other competitions just to show you the rest of the pack, we have La Liga, or the Spanish First Division as it's called in game. That's the official trophy there, and Liga 1 Uber Eats is also there. If we look up the FA Cup, we can see that the FA Cup is proudly there too. So we have successfully installed that real trophy pack, and you can now go and look at your complete trophy haul as if it were a real life trophy collection. Right then, if you found this video helpful at all, please don't forget to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. There is plenty of FM24 content coming your way before the game's released and also post release, when we will start to really ramp the content up as the game really gets into the swing of things. Before you go, don't forget to check out the rest of the channel. There are other things such as hints, tips, tutorials, Wonder Kids, all those kinds of things for FM23, and now there are also Wonder Kids and save ideas for FM24. But for this one, I'm going to leave it there. Enjoy your trophy pack. I'll see you on another video very soon.